Hi everyone, welcome to Aarin's third episode on cricket. Really excited to bring this to you and have this conversation about cricket, which is a big sport in India, but in the US it's clearly an upcoming sport, and I'm really excited to introduce Aarin. And Aarin, if you don't mind giving us, some information about yourself and about your channel.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome to the third episode of this cricket series. I do many different sports. I've been focusing on basketball and cricket the past, since I started this channel. And I made this channel because I really want to introduce new people to sports and help them with that. And I also want to make it fun. So the best part is teaching people in a fun manner. So that's what I'm trying my best to do, and this is the perfect place to be wherever you need for sports. So and I also love math. That's one of my hobbies also.
Yeah, that's great. So thank you, Aarin, because as we've said in the first video, we actually talked about the history of the game,
yes.
as well as
information.
And we are now currently in a very interesting game series, and maybe you can talk about the series. And I think that series is almost coming to an end, so it's a sad but the finale that it is set up with is an exciting game that happens to be tomorrow. So if you are okay, maybe before we go into tomorrow's game, tell us how did we get here, especially with a big game that happened yesterday, which was a heartbreaking game for some of the fans. But please, if you don't mind, just maybe highlighting, this was the qualifier too, right? And please.
So there was the qualifier one when there was different games happening, and then that was Punjab Kings versus the RCB. And like I was saying in the previous episodes, so Punjab wasn't playing at their best. There was amazing bowling and batting by RCB. So because Punjab got bowled out in 14.1 overs, which is not very much. And then easily RCB did it in half of the balls they needed. So they did it in 10 overs or 60 balls. And their target was 102 because they only had 101 Punjab. So they ended it on a 6-2 win. And then after that, so Mumbai beat Gujarat to advance, and the loser of that RCB, so the winner of the Punjab RCB, the winner would go to straight to the finals. And the loser would have a second chance to redeem themselves playing against the winner. So it was Mumbai versus Punjab. And yesterday I watched the full game. It was great, but there's so much stuff going. Punjab was a very low scoring game, and there was one major thing that really can impact the game, which is the coin toss. So whoever wins that coin toss, they can either choose to bowl or bat, and that can affect if you want to bowl. You have to get in that rhythm first, or if you want to bat, it's a different choice of what you're thinking. So Punjab was playing Mumbai yesterday, and Punjab won the coin toss, and Shreyas Iyer told them, we want to bowl first. So Mumbai was batting. We had Surya Kumar. So actually Rohit Sharma, their key player, who is really good, he got out pretty early. In only 12 for 12. And then Surya Kumar Yadav, or they nicknamed him Sky. and Tilak,
Verma.
Verma. They both had 44 runs.
Yeah.
They had a really good partnership, which is like both of those players combined both. So they had 88 runs total together. Then also different. Namandir did good. He hit like 7 fours, I believe,
Right.
which was really impactful for them. So they ended up with, I believe, 6 wickets. Six wickets in 20 overs.
Yeah.
Didn't get bowled out. And they scored 203 runs, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But then Punjab just exploded after that. Like, I know Mumbai got 1 wicket, 2 wickets, and here and there. And then Shreyas Iyer went off. And Shreyas Iyer is actually the captain, like I was saying. And he's their key player, the role, and batsman. He's a batsman. So when they were playing, actually, it was crazy because he was just hitting 4, then 6, then 4, then 6, 6, 6, 6. So many hits and getting 1s and 2s even, which is really good. And he ended up scoring 87 runs off only 41 balls, which is a very high strike rate, which is the runs divided by the balls. Then you see how much
Per ball, how much you scored. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's really good. Like, seeing what he can do. And he's played for 3 different teams. So he's played for Delhi, Kolkata, and now Punjab.
Yeah.
And he's led all of them to the finals.
As a captain, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. And all of them were a chance to be a captain.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. You have to give a huge shout out to him. And he was 87 for 41, like I was saying. And he ended it off with a 6 to, or 4, I believe, to win that game. And he just exploded. He did really good. Some poor bowling here and there by Mumbai, here and there. But it was early in the game where they got those wickets. So they had to do a little more later. And then they achieved it in 19 overs. So by the time they were done.
Right.
It makes sense. But as you can tell, he was the MVP of the match.
Yeah.
And also bowling. And he had the most 6s, 8.
Yeah.
8 6s. That's really good. And that's like hitting the ball like over 65 meters, which is crazy. And Naman, he also hit plenty of 4s. Namandir on
Mumbai side.
Yes, Mumbai.
Yeah.
He hit many 4s for them. But it was really good. I really liked that match.
Yeah, that game was a very intense game, a good match. I think to your point, high scoring, intense game. We call Shreyas Iyer the run chaser. He's very calm,
Chill,
very chill, and I think you really liked that about him, right?
That's one of my favorite parts about him.
He did not panic at all. He was. It felt as though he had the game in his grasp throughout, and he never sort of made it feel like they were out of sort of that control, which was unreal. I think the one piece that we saw to your point about the bowling, that one big over with Topley where he hit I think 3 or 4 6s, which that also showed that he was waiting for bad bowlers or when he wanted to hit.
Yeah, he was going after them.
Yeah, the range of shots he played. And he also played against Bumrah. So that
and Bumrah didn't get any wickets. That's really big for them. Like boom, boom, Bumrah. Yeah. So some of the predictions were wrong for me. I think that was just because they did really good batting. Yeah. It's just their poor bowling really affected them. And even when they were fielding, sadly, I think it was Trent Bolt. He missed the catch.
That's right.
Which was really big for them.
That's true.
Just at least getting one player out is one of the biggest ones. And at the end, Hardy got one really cool bounce pass off, hitting the wicket, which was a really good one for them.
Yeah.
They really needed that, and that was such a nice throw. He just caught it and then threw it, and it hit the stump. So the aim and power was great, and he didn't make to the line in time, the batter, so he had to leave. He was out. But overall, it was such a good game. I actually really liked it. Also, many things happening.
Yeah, I think exactly right. I think obviously, Shreyas Iyer, like I said, he won a very crucial toss, and then that allowed him where they were able to chase and really dictate the terms, and that was just amazing game to watch. Sad to watch Mumbai lose.
Yeah, your team.
But I think I'm sure they have a lot of reckoning and thinking to do, how to come back for the next season. But let's now talk about tomorrow's game, which is the final. So in terms of tomorrow's game, what do you think between, I think to your point, the toss will be crucial again.
Yes.
It's again at a very big stadium.
It's either the captain's choice.
And I think at Narendra Modi Stadium has some reputation about where RCP hasn't performed that well. So
they've struggled in that stadium. Even it's one of the biggest in Ahmedabad, which is in Gujarat, or the Gujarat Titans, but it's a state.
Yeah.
And Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India.
Correct, and that's the name of the stadium. Thank you. And so the it's going to be a very interesting game. Though maybe RCB clearly has a
big advantage.
Maybe do you want to speak about RCB's record there?
Yeah.
As well as maybe also tell us about Punjab Kings.
Yeah.
So it's a big day for both the teams.
Yeah, it's really important for both, because this is one of the ones where both of these teams have never won the finals. Right. So they're looking for their first championship. In that, I mean, it's only been 18 years, but still, like Mumbai has won 5 anyways. So, and then RCB is fighting their way. They have many good batsmen and bowlers.
How many times has RCB?
Oh yes, sorry. So before they made it into the finals, they came 3 times and lost all 3.
Yeah.
In 2000, in the 11, 16.
And 9.
Yes, the 9. And then this will be their 4th finals appearance. So let's see if they can push it for 1 for 4.
The 4th is the lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. And then for Punjab, they're amazing. They got their redemption back with that win from the loss.
Yeah.
But this is the rematch to see if Punjab can get their revenge back, or will RCB win twice in a row again. Yeah. But Punjab has Shreyas Iyer, who can really play a main role. They have really good bowlers also. So they had more. They had more wickets against Mumbai.
And how many times have they gone into the finals?
So they've played once there.
Okay.
This is their second appearance.
Okay, and
they lost that.
They've lost that, right? Okay, so that just is a very this will, at least for either of the teams, it will be their first.
Yes. So
win.
Whoever wins, it will be their first championship.
Yeah. So in terms of the games, anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to do your predictions?
Yeah. Let's move to that. So I always have the board right next to me. So I
love
made
your board.
Yes. So I made a chart of of what's happening. This is June 3rd. So as you can see, it's the Punjab Kings and the Royal Challengers Bengaluru with Virat Kohli. Used to be their captain. Now it's Rajat Patidar. and he played for also good. And then Shreyas Iyer is the captain for Punjab and the Punjab Kings. And for predictions, we'll be putting the winner, the score, and like how many runs and wickets, who won, like, and how many did they win by? How if they won by with getting that first, it will be how many runs they won by, or they won by how many wickets. And then the player of the match, they always say, or MVP. That's the way they always say it. So let's get to it. Okay, so for me, both teams are amazing. I think RCB is going to edge. Oh, wrong fit.
So for you,
I think RCB is going to like edge it out.
that's your.
And then you think, let's see, what do you think?
I think it's going to be Punjab. Just we'll see.
We'll give support for them.
Yeah, I think Punjab Kings have a shot. So
Okay. Score. So when you say score, for winner, we'll say how many runs or wickets they won by. So
yeah,
I think Punjab will bowl first.
if they bowl first, then you think
That's my prediction. I think they're gonna bowl first.
okay.
So that means they'll win by 16 runs. That's what I think.
So Bangalore will bowl first, and then okay.
So like Punjab, they will win and they will decide to bowl.
Yeah.
So
They will win the toss. You mean?
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I think Punjab Kings will win if they win the toss and then they chase like it happened in the Mumbai game.
Yes.
They will chase and they will win in 18 overs.
So do you know how many wickets they will?
They will lose about 6 wickets.
Okay, so they'll win by 4.
Yeah, by 4 wickets. Yeah. So we'll see. I think
Those are pretty fair. And the score, I think it's going to be very similar to what happened last time. So
close to 200 odd runs, or
I think even more than 200 actually. It's pretty hard. Okay, I think there'll be 212 for 5, and Punjab will edge with getting it 196 runs.
yeah, and so I in my case it would be probably RCB makes about 190 runs,
Yeah.
and they will do this, in the by in 18 overs.
Okay.
Is what they will do with 4 wickets to spare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 190 for 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and then player of the match. So we'll do 2 different categories: bowler and batter. So,
I think just pick one for
okay,
either whether best bowler or batsman, and you're picking a batsman. Okay.
yes,
Virat Kohli.
I'm kind of going with the original classic.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
think Virat Kohli. I think he'll come out.
Yeah,
I know RCB has struggled in this place, but
yeah.
many different. They've dominated the season. So
Yeah, I'll go with Shreyas.
okay, Shreyas. Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
And I like your batsman. I think Virat Kohli always comes out for very important games.
Yeah, just like
does,
when they in the
So these are Aarin's predictions. So we will see.
So these are really good predictions. I really like these.
Excellent. Thank
So
you,
make sure
Aarin.
to watch the game June 3rd, tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be fantastic. We'll probably have to do a show just looking at all the games based on who wins.
Yeah.
After that,
Do you want to do trivia?
And so, yeah, maybe to pivot to, let's, if you don't mind, from the last trivia, if you can maybe answer that trivia.
Yeah.
And then ask the audience the next trivia.
Yeah, so for the first trivia I've done in this cricket series, from episode 2, I asked who was the first, like, what was the least amount of balls to, like, who got 100 runs in the least amount of balls?
So the fastest sort of.
So at first it's really hard because 1, you have to get 100 runs.
Yeah.
And 2, you have to get it in a very minimum
balls.
like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Chris Gayle, or David Warner.
Yeah.
And the answer was actually C, Chris Gayle.
Okay.
And he achieved it in only 30 balls, which is amazing. Like, this year I saw this 14-year-old. He hit it in only 37. So
yeah.
I think many different people, like young stars, are really coming out.
Yeah.
And Chris Gayle won that. I know Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma were things to know. Like, you would think.
You would think that they would.
Same with David Warner. Like, he's an amazing batsman, but many of them. So it was really cool to see. I like that many people participated in the trivia.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really nice. But that was last week's trivia. And now we'll start this week's trivia.
Yeah.
So shout out to this person, Glenn Maxwell. He just announced his retirement.
That's right.
He was an amazing batsman and bowler.
Right.
He was like an all-rounder, they say, where you do both. He had a 13-year career. Yeah. So he actually retired from one-day cricket.
Yeah, that's correct.
And of course, he'll still be playing some cricket. So he won 2 World Cups with Australia. Yeah. He played for Australia. And he also, he was amazing. Yeah. That whole time, he had, in like 149 matches, he had 3,000,
runs.
Almost 4,000, 3,990 runs.
Oh, wow. And
77 wickets in 149 matches, which is amazing, outstanding for that. He's very similar to many different players, many different players combined here and there, but I really like him. And so he announced his retirement yesterday, and so the question is, what was the most amount of runs he has like ever scored in a time being? So, like when it was listed, how many runs did he score? And I'll give you one hint. This was against the team Afghanistan. And
this was, I think, was it at one of the World Cups? Or?
Yes, it was actually in the. I'll give you one more hint.
Yeah.
It was in the 2023 World Cup.
Okay.
He scored an amazing, shocking, outstanding amount of runs.
I think with Glenn Maxwell, he's a complete player, as we say. He's an amazing batsman, like an unconventional batsman, as we call him. Yeah. So he hits some shots which not traditionally people don't hit. And then he's also a bowler, but also a good fielder. So he is like a great package. So I think that's a great question. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
And our goal is for 10 or more people to participate. That's our goal.
That's great. Unfortunately, he will retire, and so we miss him. But
shout out to him.
Yeah, it's great. I think again, Aarin, I have learned so much in these games. I think
same here.
Have been especially the cricket season is the IPL season is sadly coming to an end, but the final will be very big in some ways. It will create records of its own, so
definitely
excited. Thank you again.
We'll do more of these. I'm very excited to do more, and we'll see next year what happens. Like, there might be some major trades, maybe some things happening here and there. We'll see what happens actually, and that will be really fun to talk about. So thank you for being in this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, Aaron. Thanks.
See you.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the series. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.